Welcome to Mansfield High School, the steadfast school, reputedly the best school in Queensland. Looks so peaceful, to think that it's only been 2 years. January 25, 2011, the day that shook the very foundations of Mansfield State High School. The day that the hat policy was introduced.
They were everywhere, man. Placing hats on our heads. We just couldn't do anything about it.
I couldn't believe they could do this to us. It's just so terrible.
Out of the devastation emerged the police state of Mansfield State High, where students are targeted by the relentless and oppressive forces of the administration.
We thought it was bad under the K administration, but we were wrong.
Many opposed the Hat Act of 2011, most notably the terrorist organization, the Uniformity Association, or the ULA as they were commonly known. They operated under the leadership of Jordan Wessling, Year 11.
We tried to find a diplomatic solution for months, but they wouldn't have it.
The ULA rallied for months against the policy, until the 2nd of May, 2011, the day that diplomacy ended, with the first casualty of the act.
The first week, my brother got a detention. Simon just pounced on him, you know. I should have helped him. I should have helped him. I should have been there for him.
Jimmy had only been with us for a couple of weeks. He was a funny guy. Always laughed. Always talked about peaceful solutions. And one day, at a rally, he ran ahead to the principal. He was unarmed. He just wanted to talk. And then he got a detention. Just wanted to talk. We were kids, man.
After that day, the attacks were not so diplomatic. Graffiti condemning the policy began to emerge in bathrooms around the school. The ULA divided into two factions, the ULAAC and the ULAMC.
If they want a war, that's what they'll get.
But while some chose to rise up, others chose to take advantage of the situation, like the munition salesmen of the First World War, the organization that Teal Thunder formed in February 2011 and began the sale of black market hats at cheaper rates than the over-the-counter price.
Because of the illicit nature of his organization, I've had to be blindfolded before I can meet at dawn. I don't know where I'm being taken, or if I'll even survive this encounter. In order to protect his identity, we've had to blur the Don's face.
It was difficult to refuse a favor on this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
Of course, sending my best.
Very well.
What was your reaction to the introduction of the Hat Act of 2011?
I was disgusted. I was outraged by the foolish decisions of the administration.
And how long after 125 did you establish your organization?
The next day I went to see a member of the hat production organization with Luca Brasi. And within an hour, he agreed to sign a resale of truck of hats.
And how'd you manage to do that?
I made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
And that was?
Luca Brasi held a gun to his head, and I assured him that either his brains or his signature would be on the contract. That's a true story.
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Like my father's come to pass, 7 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As as my memory rests, but never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends.
My father used to say our greatest hopes and our worst fears are seldom realized. Our worst fears have been realized now. This is a message to all people who suffer under the Act and want to see change. Soldiers now, rise up and fight!
You know what's worth fighting for when it's not worth dying for? Does it take your breath away and you feel yourself suffocating? Does the pain weigh out the pride? Look for a place to hide. Did someone break your heart inside? You're in ruins. 121 guns. Lay down your arms. Give up the fight. 21 guns, throw up your arms into the sky, you and I. When you're at the end of the road and you lost all sense of control, and your thoughts have taken their toll, when your mind breaks the spirit of your soul, your faith walks on broken glass, and the hangover doesn't pass. Nothing's ever built to last. You're in ruins.
I'm Mitt Romney, and I approve this message.